morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope all you are keeping fine. I am Sukulamram. This video clip is part 2 of Computer Standard 6. Dear students, kindly open your book page number 39. Today we shall continue our learning from chapter 4, that is inserting cells, rows and columns. Let us read. Inserting cells, rows and columns. You can also insert cells, rows and columns in a worksheet. Inserting cells. If you want to insert a cell or a range of cells, follow these steps. Step 1. First of all, select the range of cells in which the range of cells is to be inserted. Page number 40. Step 2. Click on the Home tab from the Cells group. Click on the drop-down menu arrow of the Insert button. You can now select Insert Cells. Step 3. You will see the Insert dialog box that contains the following 4 options and their results. Options: action performed, shift cell right, blank cells get filled in the selected range, existing cells move to the right side, shift cells down, blank cells get filled in the selected range, existing cells move downwards, entire row. Rows that are in the selected range move down and new rows are inserted. Entire columns. Columns that are in the selected range move to right side and new columns are inserted. Dear students, inserting cells. How to insert the cells? To insert the cells, we have to follow 3 steps, and in this step we can insert the cells. And first step is select the range of cells in which the range of cells is to be inserted. And step 2 is click on the Home tab. Then from the Cells group, click on the drop down menu arrow of the Insert button and select Insert Cells. Then step 3, you can see the Insert dialog box that contains the following 4 options and their result. And these 4 options are shift cells right and shift cells down, entire row and entire column. and shift cells right will acted as blank cells get filled in the selected range and existing cells move to the right side, and shift cells down, blank cells get filled in the selected range and existing cells move downwards, and entire rows that are in the selected range move down and new rows are inserted, and entire columns that are in the selected range move to right side and new columns are inserted. Inserting rows and columns. If you want to insert a new row or a number of rows, you have to first select the row or the number of rows. You have to start from the row that lies above, which you want to insert the new row or rows. In the same way, if you want to insert a new column or a number of columns, select the column to the left of which you want to insert the new column or columns. Step 1. Click on the Home tab. From the Cells group, click on the drop down menu arrow of the Insert button. Step 2. You can now select Insert Sheet Rows or Insert Sheet Columns. Dear student, in the same way, we can insert rows and columns. If we want to insert row or number of rows, first we have to select the row or the number of rows. Then we have to start from the row that lies above, which we want to insert the new row or rows. In the same way, also we can insert the column or number of columns. First, select the number of column or column to the left of which we want to insert the new column or columns, and we can insert rows or columns to follow two steps. And step 1 is click on the Home tab, and from the Cells group, click on the drop down menu arrow of the Insert button. And step 2 is select Insert Sheet Rows or Insert Sheet Columns. Deleting cells, rows and columns. You also have the option to delete any number of cells, rows and columns. Deleting cells. In order to delete cells, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the range of cells that is to be deleted. Step 2. Click on the Home tab. From the Cells group, click on the drop down menu arrow of the Delete button. A menu will appear. Step 3. Select the Delete Cells option from this menu. Step 4. you will see a delete dialog box that has these 4 options and their results. Options: action performed, shift cells left. The selected cells will get deleted and the cells on the right will get shifted to left. Shift cells up. The selected cells will get deleted and the cells below will get shifted up. Entire row. Rows of the selected cells will get deleted. Entire column. Columns of the selected range will get deleted. Step 5. Select an option of your choice and click on OK. You can see the result after selecting the Shift Cells Up option. Dear students, also we can delete cells, rows and columns in MS Excel 2013. And to delete cells, we have to follow 5 steps, and these steps are: step 1 is select the range of cells, how many cells you want to delete, you have to select. Then step 2 is click on the Home tab. Then from the cells group, click on the drop down menu arrow of the delete button and a menu will appear. And step 3 is select the delete cells option from this menu. And step 4 is you can see 4 options and their result in a delete dialog box. And these 4 options are shift cells left, shift cells up, and entire row and entire columns, and their function or how it performed. Shift cells left means cells will be shifted to left. In these options, the selected cells will get deleted and the cells on the right, which cells will be right of the selected cells, it will get shifted to the left. And shift cells up, and to shift the cells to up, the selected cells will get deleted and the cells which is below the selected cells, it will get shifted to up. The entire row, selected rows will get deleted, and entire column, selected column will get deleted. And step 5 is you should click on OK, and the result you can see after selecting the shift cells up. Page number 42. Deleting rows and columns. If you want to delete a row or a number of rows, select the row or rows you want to delete. In the same way, to delete the columns, first select the column or columns to be deleted. Follow these steps. Step 1. From the cells group, click on the drop down menu arrow of the delete button. A menu will appear. Step 2. Select either the delete sheet rows or delete sheet columns from the menu that is displayed. Step 3. You will see that the selected rows or columns have been deleted. The remaining rows will get shifted up and fill the space left by the deleted rows, and the remaining column or columns will get shifted to the left. Dear students, also we can delete rows or columns. To delete rows or columns, we should follow 3 steps, and step 1 is from the cells group, click on the drop down menu arrow of the delete button and a menu will appear. And step 2, select there delete shift rows or delete shift columns from the menu. Then step 3 is, you will see that the selected rows and columns is deleted and the remaining rows will get shifted up and fill the space left by the deleted rows, and the remaining column or columns will get shifted to the left. Changing row height. Another unique feature of Excel is that it adjusts row height to create space for the biggest font in the row. Let's assume that you want to change the font size of a cell to 24. Excel will create a larger space in the row to accommodate the font. You have the option to set the row height manually. If you want to change the height of a single row, click on the lower border of the row and drag it up or down to assign the height of your choice to the row. If you want to change the row height for a number of rows at the same time, follow these steps. Step 1. Select all the rows and click on the Home tab. Step 2. From the cells group, click the Format button. A menu will be displayed. Step 3. From this menu, select the row height option. Step 4. You will see the row height dialog box. Specify the value in points. The height of the rows will get changed to the new value. Dear students, in Excel 2013 also we can change the height of rows or row, and to change the row height we should follow the 4 steps, and according to these 4 steps we can change the height of rows. And these steps are: step 1, select all the rows and click on the home tab. And step 2 is, from the cells group, click the format button and a menu will be displayed. And step 3 is, from the displayed menu, select the row height option. And step 4 is, a row height dialog box you can see, and specify the value in points, and the height of the rows will get changed to the new value. Changing column width. If you want to change the width of a single column, click and hold at the right border of the column's heading and drag it to the left or right to obtain the column width according to your requirement. If you want to change the width of a number of columns at the same time, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select all the columns and then click on the home tab. Step 2. From the cells group, click on the format button. A menu will be displayed. Step 3. You can select the column width option from this menu. Step 4. You will see the column width dialog box. Specify the value in points and click on OK. The width of all the selected columns will change according to the value. Dear students, in the same way, also we can change the width of column. If we want to change the single column, then we have to click and hold the right border of the column's heading and drag it to the left or right to obtain the column width according to our requirements. And if we want to change the number of columns width in the same time, we have to follow the 4 steps. And these 4 steps are: step 1 is, select all the columns and click on the home tab. Then step 2 is, from the cells group, click on the format button and a menu will appear. Then step 3 is, you can select the column width option from this appearing menu. And step 4, you can see column width dialog box and you should specify the value in points and click on OK button. Then the width of all the selected columns will get changed according to the value.